So yes, Borussia Dortmund playing three at the back formations. Has Borussia Dortmund playing well? And Niko Kovac set to continue as coach or manager of Borussia Dortmund next season. And yeah, Borussia Dortmund with a competitive chance with the European spots of the Champions League, Europa League, or Europa Conference League. After the last four matches of 3 wins and a draw, of winning at home to Mainz, away to Freiburg, drawing away to Bayern Munich from losing in the match, and winning at home to Borussia Mönchengladbach. So like amount of the season, Borussia Dortmund, it'd be like in the league win, loss, loss, win, or win, loss. Played 4-2-3-1 for an amount of the season. And that changed after losing 2-0 away to RB Leipzig. And then after the last international break, Niko Kovac started to play back three formations. So yes, the first of these matches, Borussia Dortmund 3, Mainz 1, and for any competitive chance of any European spot, this is one to win with that. And Borussia Dortmund won it 3-1 with utilising game management, played right enough as a team to win 3-1 over the match. No Serhou Guirassy for that match, so Karim Adeyemi and Maximilian Bayer played as the two forwards with Julian Brandt just off the two forwards in a 3-4-1-2. And last match, Nico Schlotterbeck played for this season and assisted 2 of the goals in that match from corners. So yeah, so played well in that one, and then had a potentially competitive away match to Freiburg, maybe pre that match, but won that 4-1 away the next match after. And Adeyemi and Bayer was the 2 forward players for that match as well. So Carly Churmaker started that match on the left of the midfield and scored a goal that match. Bayer with two assists, Brandt with an assist, Adeyemi with a goal, Reyes with an assist, and won that 4-1. And then, so after 2 matches of 3-4-1-2, Niko Kovac for the Klassiker away to Bayern Munich started with the Inter Milan formation of 3-5-2 away to Bayern Munich and scored the first goal on the break that match and drew 2-2. And after winning 1-0, losing 2-1, but then Waldemar Anton scored after a corner for the match for a 2-2 result over the match. And Borussia Dortmund played well as a team, game managed and utilised, and the draw probably away to the team that'll win the league this season. And and with the matches as well, like all right enough squad management with these matches as well. And Niklas Süle started more after this match Remy Besbaini has played a bit centre back as well as Emre Can. Daniel Svensson started a bit. But yeah, Serhii Guirassy played this one as one of the forwards of a forward two, Maximilian Bayer in a 3-5-2. And then the match just played Borussia Dortmund 3, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2. A competitive match. We utilised first half and game managed the second to win over the match. Played 3-4-3. Karim Adeyemi, Serhii Guirassy, Maximilian Bayer as the 3-4 players starting. Carney Chuamaker on as a sub after a bit of an injury to Maximilian Bayer. Carney Chuamaker may start in midfield next match. Pascal Gross for a bit of an injury after the match of that one. But yeah, Borussia Dortmund 3, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2 for probably Borussia Dortmund's best results in a row this season of 3 wins and a draw. Winning 2 6-pointers at home to Mainz and Borussia Mönchengladbach, winning 4-1 away to Freiburg, and drawing 2-2 away to Bayern Munich from losing 2-1. So, yeah, it's probably the best matches in a row for Borussia Dortmund this season in the league. And these 3 at the back formations, it's utilising options and types of player, and Borussia Dortmund are playing well with it. And it's the best Borussia Dortmund have played in the league this season, these 4 matches, and as well as the results, it's the best they've played in the league this season. And after those 3 wins and a draw, Borussia Dortmund, with those 4 matches, are from 11th to 4 spots higher in the league and 2 points off a European spot of the Conference League, 3 points off a Europa League spot, 4 points off a Champions League spot. RB Leipzig may just have the points of 4th. I'll predict maybe 5th for Borussia Dortmund Europa League spot. Borussia Dortmund potentially have all right enough remaining matches, maybe, albeit to utilise and game manage over enough matches for enough results. It is a competitive sport rather, but yeah, it's Borussia Dortmund are playing best football they've played this season, and the 3 at the back formations is utilising options and types of player. But yes, the remaining matches for Borussia Dortmund to play in the Bundesliga in the last 4 matches. Hoffenheim away, the centre of the league. It's like still to be utilising enough over the match and game managing maybe for a result, but there's a chance maybe of winning that one, albeit to be utilising enough over the match. I'd say that for Wolfsburg at home as well for Borussia Dortmund. Yes, there's Bayer Leverkusen away, but Bayer Leverkusen are drawing a bit, and like Bayer Leverkusen's season's playing out a bit, so there may be a chance Borussia Dortmund have a result there. And Borussia Dortmund, in enough of the last 4 league matches, are potentially playing well enough for maybe a win or a draw in that match. They're potentially playing well enough to have a result there. So there may be still a chance for a result in that one. And then Holstein Kiel at home. Holstein Kiel may be relegated by a match, so I'll say to be utilised enough for the match, but I'll say maybe win that match, albeit these matches enough for them to be utilised in game managing enough over enough of these matches for points for a European spot. But potentially predicting 3 wins and maybe a draw, but with 3 wins, I'd say that'd be 5th to 6th. 3 wins and a draw, I'd say that'd be 5th, maybe competitive for 4th, but RB Leipzig, the last 2 matches, they're Werder Bremen away, albeit Werder Bremen are having an amount of results, but RB Leipzig may win that one like 2-1. And then RB Leipzig have Stuttgart at home last match. Stuttgart, I'd say, finish 11th in the league, and they have the DFB Pokal final via Arminia Bielefeld. I'd say Stuttgart finish 11th in the league, but maybe win the DFB Pokal final via Arminia Bielefeld like 2-1. So RB Leipzig win away to Werder Bremen. I'd say they'd be 4th from the last 2 matches. I'd say RB Leipzig win home to Stuttgart. in the last Bundesliga match day of this season. So I'll say 3 wins and maybe a draw away to Bayer Leverkusen for 5th in the league. And as for Niko Kovac, the Borussia Dortmund and the board are set to continue with Niko Kovac as coach or manager for next season. And yeah, he's like picked it up from Nuri Sahin, picked it up from 11th, had 2 potentially competitive Champions League rounds, the Sporting Lisbon and Lille, and won the 2 rounds over the matches all right enough. And in the quarterfinals Champions League with 3-4-3 in the second, the Barcelona match, when the home match with Barcelona still are that competitive, albeit Barcelona played well in the first match and Barcelona scored 4 in the first match, but still that quarterfinal a bit competitive. And yeah, after the international break, after losing 2-0 away to RB Leipzig, changed to 3 at the back formations, and Niko Kovac, Borussia Dortmund in matches, they're more set without the ball. There's more game management as well as to be utilised enough with. And the 3 at the back formations has utilised types and options of players. So, yeah, I'd say he's, from what Niko Kovac has started from this season, I'd say he's picked it up a bit. And, he's had it from 11th and maybe an amount of points off any European spot to a chance of a Champions League, Europa League, or Europa Conference League spot. I'll say maybe Europa League, but Niko Kovac has picked it up to that, and there's a chance of a European spot after that. Full season of Niko Kovac, I'd be saying to compete for a DFB Pokal with Bayern Munich, but that's maybe a bit half and half next season. Niko Kovac compete for a DFB Pokal, Bayern Munich, a bit half and half with that. I'd say maybe top 4 for the league, as Xabi Alonso may leave Bayer Leverkusen as coach or manager, so then they may be like 5th to 6th next season. And there's enough of Kovac from this season of Borussia Dortmund, more game management, more set without the ball as well to be utilised enough with, and utilising types and options of players with the back 3 formations that, I'd say more points over the season next season, maybe potentially, and maybe an all right enough first half of the season potentially as well to, I'd say maybe top 4 next season. I'd maybe say 4th next season. Competing for a trophy by Munich, I'd say that would be for the DFB Pokal, but that would maybe be half and half. But yes, that's Borussia Dortmund 3 at the back formations, as Borussia Dortmund playing well, and Kovac, or Niko Kovac, set to continue as coach or manager next season with Borussia Dortmund.